to today's edition of Food is the Best Medicine, Soul, Body, and Mind. And I am your host, Sana Clark, Executive Wellness and Life Coach. And today I'm here to talk to you about our own personal power. So I was listening to something, actually reading a book, and it was about being a badass, right? And that means it's about having unshakable confidence in what we're doing. And so this past week in my holistic weight transformation program, we were talking about our self-image and our worthiness. And do we feel that we really deserve the things that we're asking for in life? And the fact that we can never outperform what we believe about ourselves. And so if we're asking for better relationships or better health or a sexier body or better career, it has to start with us first. And it has to start with our sense of self. So today I'm going to teach you one little tool for having unshakable confidence, because it has helped me. So I'm a badass, you're a badass too, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So I believe in people, and I've always believed in people. I believe that we all have way more power in us than any circumstance, any condition, any situation that we find ourselves in. And because I deal with people with chronic health challenges and weight that they have to lose, mostly because they've been caring for everybody else in their career and their family, and they've put themselves last and things have caught up with them. Can you relate to that? Yes, most of us can. So, yeah. And so because of that, we tend to feel a little insecure. We tend to feel unworthy, especially when we've been yo-yoing up and down and up and down, and we just feel sometimes like a failure, right? So how can we get over that? How can we get to unshakable self-confidence? Well, one way that I get over it, and this may help you too, is I go back to a time when I knew something and there were profound changes because of what I knew. And I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to take you all the way back to when I was 6 years old, because it was pivotal in my life, and it helped me realize that what I do today stemmed from back then. And at that time, I really wanted a sister. I had 3 brothers, no sister. I was the only girl. I really wanted one. So when my mother delivered and we went to pick her and my sister up from the hospital, I was so excited. But my mother was kind of protective, and she said, she's not going to be like you all. She's not going to be able to do the things that you can do. She's different. She has Down syndrome. So in my little 6-year-old mind, I had no idea what Down syndrome was. All I knew was that I had a sister. And when I looked at her, she looked perfect to me. I saw her as whole and complete. I believed in her. So I took her under my wings. I became like her mother. Everyone used to call us growing up like she was my shadow, because she was always with me. And everything that like my parents thought she couldn't do, or a doctor told them that she couldn't do, I taught her to do. I taught her to walk on time, on schedule. I taught her to read. I taught her to do math. And she used to love carrying around her math books. In fact, when we cleared out my mother's attic, we found some of her math books in there with her writing. How precious is that? And, I taught her to do everything. She used to come to my drill training things. And it was because I saw her as whole and complete. I believed in her. And because of my belief in her, she didn't know anything better, and she did it all. And so that is a gift. That's having unshakable confidence, not only in myself and my ability to teach her, but in her ability to have more power than any circumstance, condition, or situation that she confronted. And that's something that I bring with me now when I'm dealing with my clients, especially with weight transformation, because so many people have been struggling for years, sometimes their whole life, with this issue, and we don't have a good positive self-image. So I want to invite you to do two things. One is just, if you have a story of some time in your life where you did something, you beat the odds, you did something that you didn't think you could do, and yet it boosted your confidence, share it with me. Write it in the comments below. Tell me your story. Post a video, maybe. I don't know. But you can just share it, because when other people hear like your story, it boosts their self-esteem. It does make them feel worthy of whatever it is that they want. Weight, health, better relationship, better career, better life, whatever it is. But it all starts with this and what's happening up here about this. So yeah, send me a story. And if you want to talk, if you have any questions about anything, just send me a DM message. I'm always happy to answer questions. I'm always happy to explain things to you. And of course, I'm always happy to share the things that I do with many, many, many fabulous women just like you. So that was how you can have unshakable confidence, how you can feel fabulous just as you are, and how you can know that you are worthy of everything there is that you want in your body and with your life. So now I'm going to give you one more little tip, which is my power smoothie. So this is my smoothie that I use when I want to boost my confidence, because one, it keeps my cortisol low, keeps my blood sugar low, so that I'm not on this yo-yo like this, which not only affects our energy, but affects our brain power and affects our confidence, our mood, right? So it's got blueberries in there so that we can think clearly, good for the brain, right? It has cinnamon in it to balance out the blood sugar. It has great healthy fats, and you all know I am an advocate of healthy fats, because when we eat healthy fats, we lose the unhealthy fat on our body. Yes, we do. It is anti-inflammatory. And so this one has avocado in it and chia seeds in it. And you can even add a little coconut, which I like for a little extra flavor. And then we have pears. And there's a concept called Doctrine of Signatures. You can look it up on Google. But it says that vegetables or fruits that look like something are good for that organ. So a pear for us women, no, it doesn't look like our shape, but it looks, sometimes it does. We want that pear shape, not the apple shape. But it also looks like our uterus, which means that it relates to hormones, which means it can help balance hormones. And once again, when we have balanced hormones, it's easy to have unshakable confidence and be a badass, because we're not woo, 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 woo by our hormones. So my little smoothie, we have the, let me go get blueberries, because I want to show you that these are wild blueberries, and wild blueberries have several times more the antioxidants, so the anti-inflammatory benefit, as regular blueberries. So these are good, and I got these at Costco, right? So low budget. We're using coconut milk, and I use this type. It is a great source of vitamins, because they add vitamins and stuff to it. It does have vitamins on its own, but because it's a lot of water, they add vitamins to it. But for those of you who are thinking about bone health, it does have 35% of your calcium intake. It has like 10% of potassium. So those with hypertension, we need more potassium in our body. Vitamin E, so we need vitamin E. It's a great antioxidant, anti-cancer. It also helps your blood sugar, it helps your skin, it helps your heart. All of those good benefits. It has vitamin A, so yes, we're still in these crazy times where we need to be concerned about our immune system. Vitamin A is going to help stimulate your immune. Vitamin D, vitamin B12. Those of us who are concerned about our thyroid, Vitamin B12 is a key nutrient, but it's also used in every function of every cell. So many people, women especially, are deficient in vitamin B12. So I like using this particular coconut milk. It does not have carrageenan, some of the other additives that you have to look for. I'm using chia seeds. Chia seeds gives us a lot of protein. So we're going to get about 14 grams of protein in this particular smoothie, which is great for not having to use any artificial protein powder. And then I like to sweeten it up with cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, and then I have my pear and my avocado already cut up. So very simply, I just add my fruit. You can get the recipe. You can hop on over to my private Facebook group, Real Food, Real Joy, Real Healing. You can get the recipe there. And while there, you could type in your story and share with me how you are a badass, how you have unshakable confidence, at least at some point in your life, right? It's a great reminder when you do that. It reminds us that, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, 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 yes. Say yes 100 times. That's what my friend Dan Heineman says. So I'm adding my blueberries to my container. I'm using my travel NutriBullet because I am traveling. And I am adding my chia seed in. I'm using about maybe a quarter cup of chia seed. I'm going to add my liquid in. And remember, with liquids, you can make this as thin or thick as you like. So some people like it more like a frosting. Some people like it not so much. So you can always adjust that. But with every smoothie, especially a power smoothie, you want to balance it out with low glycemic fruits that are going to keep your blood sugar stable, healthy fats that are not going to put pounds on the body, but are going to take pounds off, that are going to balance out your mood because they help to balance out your hormones, and protein because, yes, we need some protein. Yeah, I got a little jiggle there, but I'm working on it like all of us. So we are going to add a little vanilla extract because I like flavor. I don't know about you, but I love foods that taste great. So everything I make is tasty, everything. I use lots of spices, lots of herbs, just to make it so. So now I am going to just put the top on my smoothie container. Give me just a few seconds. And you can see we have a delicious smoothie. This is one serving. My power smoothie. I'm taking this on the road today because I am driving back from my favorite sanctuary in Tega Cay, South Carolina, back to Maryland, and then we're headed to Philadelphia, and then we're headed to Massachusetts. So I need a power smoothie. So I hope you have enjoyed today's edition. Hop on over to my private Facebook group, Real Food, Real Joy, Real Healing. You can get the recipe there. You can post your story of something that happened in your life where you had a higher knowing that the power that is within you was breathing through you and gave you that confidence, and you did the something. You did it. Remember that. That helps boost you when you're not feeling that way. And of course, if you have any questions, just send me a direct message. That's all you need to do. And I'm happy to talk. So see you next week, same place, same time. Have a great, powerful, confident week this week, and do something new that you haven't tried before. Talk to you soon. Bye.